your feel-good breakfast show right here on SABC3 Expresso Morning Show. Now, when you hear that sound, you know that we're about to bring you tech news. Now, every year we do get treated to the best, the brightest, and the most exciting technology at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. And this year did not disappoint at all. Now, from electric cars to futuristic avatars, our friend in tech, Bryan Smith, is here to help us explore exactly what CES 2020 had to offer. So welcome to it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Happy Friday, Bryan. Let's get into it. Let's kick it off with a surprising announcement. I think that everyone knows that Sony, they're known for making cameras, and good ones at that, smartphones as well. But why has the brand decided to announce an electric car, Bryan?
Well, here's the thing. It's a car that'll probably never be mass-produced, that'll probably never hit the road, and probably one that you'll never be able to drive. But they've gone and done it anyway.
Is this for sure?
Well, the entire idea is actually pretty fascinating. So Sony, as you mentioned, is kind of very well known in the entertainment space, in the media space, from gaming to movies to entertainment. And this essentially is their prototype electric car, not for the intention of building a car, but more for the intention of showing off what a connected drive in the future will be like. So you actually have about 6 monitors in this car dedicated to different things, so such as navigation. There's a screen dedicated to gaming, 2 of which are touch sensitive, the rest aren't. And the entire intention of this car is to build a media experience around the driver in an electric vehicle. But Sony's gone the extra step to say, let's build an electric car using all of our own materials. So they've actually gone and sourced their own batteries and materials to produce this car. And like I say, we'll probably never see this on the road, but the idea behind it might well take root in the future.
But this is probably a step in the right direction in terms of them potentially collaborating with a car manufacturer that is good at making cars and integrating that tech in the cars in that way.
How insane would that be, though? But like Shay, shifting the lanes a bit, we hear a lot of buzz around neo-humans and neons. What exactly is this? What does it mean? Can you maybe give us a bit more insight about this?
Absolutely. So this is actually a spin-off from a Samsung venture, and it's a pretty interesting idea in that they've been touting the idea of neo-humans or neons, and no one's really gotten to grips what this means.
The only neon I know is my favorite shorts that I wear on a Saturday.
The fish comes to mind for me. But what these are essentially are digital avatars. So these actually aren't real people that we've seen on screen. These are actually digital representations that have been created from the image of a real person. And the entire idea is to give a more meaningful face, so to speak, to digital assistants. So instead of just speaking to a disembodied voice, rather you'll be able to speak to a neon and ask questions, perhaps integrate with a smart billboard in the future for advertising. The sort of the applications here are limitless, but it's rather giving a face and a presence to digital assistants.
So imagine Siri, and you actually can see her and speak to her, and you actually have an idea what she looks like.
Absolutely.
Very interesting.
Creepy, though. Would kind of be creepy.
Or could be quite a relationship building step. What do you think?
No, I like Siri in my phone. I like
without seeing it.
Without seeing it, it's fine. Okay. We'll have that level.
I'm sure she looks good. I'm sure she looks good. But like digital assistants, we know that they are all the craze at the moment. Bali?
Bali.
Bali.
Well, if you're South African, you're going to say it Bali, right?
Bali, yeah. Bali. So what is it about?
So this is another pretty interesting idea in the realm of digital assistants, is that, again, digital assistants have sort of been confined to smart speakers, perhaps your phone if you use one actively, and they're not really a presence that'll follow you around or interact with you in your own home or smart home. So Samsung's idea here is to literally create a ball robot that'll sort of rotate around and move in your home that's armed with cameras and be able to interact with you as almost a living thing would. So it's able to interact with your smart home, control appliances, set routines, so to speak, in the evening or morning. And the entire idea is to create a more personable experience in your own home with a companion that's not quite alive, but that you might be able to get more life out of.
This is incredible. We are literally living in the future. I mean, all of these things are things that maybe 15 years ago we saw in futuristic sci-fi films, and now we exist with them in our houses. This is incredible. Bryan, thank you so much. I always say, Jamie Lee, when it comes to tech, the future is always exciting.
Absolutely. And of course, Bryan always brings us like the next level things. So we always just like get information. But of course, if you do have any interesting stories, share it with us on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show.